episode of A Blind Guy.
His wife.
Hey, everybody. It's Thursday. We're almost counting you all the way down to the weekend. One more day. Hang in there. Welcome to another episode of A Blind Guy.
His wife.
Their Life Live. And we are here for you every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at
11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, guys, we count you down. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and today is Thursday. It's our fitness day. Oh my goodness, I can't get into all the topics. All I'll say is that
Thick Thighs Thursday. We're going to work on that for you today.
Thick Thighs Thursday. We'll see what happens. I don't know.
We're going to have fun today. We always introduce you to people we met along our personal and professional journeys. They're fabulous people, and today is no exception to the rule. We have a fabulous power couple who has started a health and wellness ministry. They are here with us today. It's Coach Ray and her husband, Coach Michael. And we're going to bring them in to say just a quick good morning.
Let's bring them in and say good morning because I'm ready. I don't know about you, Corey, but I'm ready. Hey there, guys.
Hey.
So we are so excited to say good morning to you guys because you know, Corey and I are fitness buffs. We run to the table every meal.
No. Now, I did 100 push-ups today, and I did 100 squats, air squats. So, yes. Yeah, where you just do squats without weights on your back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
I didn't know what that was either. Coach Mike is looking like, look, I'm just here for the tall, you know.
I did. You were right there watching me.
Well, Corey and I are storytellers, but this is no story. He is telling the truth, just so that you know. And so Coach Mike is over there chilling, looking like he is ready to go. And he's got the thumbs up. Okay. So, guys, this is going to be a great day. So we're going to say goodbye for now.
We'll bring you back to hear all the wonderful things that you got going on with getting fit. So we'll see you in a few, okay?
All right, we're excited. Thanks.
Yes, see you soon.
And of course, we can't end the day without a sneak peek, without a plant-based treat of the day. So we're going to give them a sneak peek at today's plant-based treat.
Yeah, why not give them a sneak peek?
By Chef Lakuta Marie, that is.
Yes, yours truly. Guys, we are making sure that you get those fruits and vegetables in, those whole foods, those grains, all of the goodness that this earth has to offer us. Guys, treats are here.
Falafel pinwheels.
That's it. That's it.
I love some falafel, boy. Okay, you need to make that today.
You know, I soaked chickpeas and I cooked them a little bit, so we might just have that today. Also, speaking of plant-based treats, the one that we featured yesterday, potato salad, it is live on our channel as an independent episode, so you don't even have to look at the whole live show to see that video. All of the nutritional benefits for tofu, eggs, potatoes. Now I say tofu eggs because I created eggs from the tofu. Go check it out. You'll see.
And remember, this broadcast is member supported by viewers like you. You can support this broadcast by remembering to bum rush the button.
Thumbs up, guys.
Give us a thumbs up. Coach Michael is from Chicago, so I want you to give
Who's Coach Michael?
Coach Michael, I'm Coach Ray's husband.
Oh, yeah.
He's from Chicago.
I thought it was Coach Mike, like, you know, one syllable. Coach Ray, Coach Mike.
We can go Coach Mike, Coach Mike, Coach Michael. The amazing Mike, we'll call him that. He's from Chicago. He actually is a Bears and a Bulls fan. So, like, I want you to give that thing a Mike Singletary smash the like button. I want you to give it a Michael Jordan slam dunking from the three-point line type of smashing that like button. That's what I want you to do. You can also share this content with other people, and you can subscribe if you're new to this channel. What else can they do?
Well, guys, right there.
You can visit Blind Guy His Wife there. I messed it up.
That's what you get.
BlindGuyHisWife.com.
Exactly what you get. When you try to outshine yours truly, then, you know, right here, guys, I'm scrolling around. Hey, our hashtag 25 for 25 campaign popped up when I headed over there to Blind Guy His Wife, theirlife.com or blindguyhiswife.com. Scrolling at the bottom. I know we all messing up. The fitness people have us nervous, guys. I'm gonna just be honest. We don't work out all the time. Corey does work out way more than me, but head over to the site and you'll see Corey's eyes don't work. He has a wife. They celebrate life. You can figure out how you can help by scrolling down to buy me a coffee, support the production, and click the green coffee cup.
Steam it up. Click the coffee cup and steam it up.
Guys, when you click here, this is where you can buy us 1 coffee, 3 coffees, 5 coffees. Now, keep in mind that all proceeds go towards our 501c3 nonprofit organization, Atumpan. So I'm going to click 25 coffees because, yes, Corey has been blind for 25 years. And this way you can leave your name. You can leave your a nice message. You can also scroll and see who else has supported this production, and then scroll on down to see what we do and what those 25 goals and our hashtag 25 for 25 campaign is all about. So Corey,
let's jump into the comments. I'm anxious to see what our viewers are talking about this morning. You gonna read them to me?
I will, but we got somebody in here like first place 2 times. So I think we got to start our giveaway early because Emily Thompson says, hey, trying to be first today.
You want to be first hashtag. Let's see who makes it.
Coach Ray.
Yeah, I was gonna say Coach Ray.
And then the second time we'll do Coach Mike. You know, we got to be fair.
Right. So hashtag Coach Ray on this first one. And just put it all together. COAH. Good grief.
Look, I'm gonna put it on the screen.
COACHRAE. Hashtag Coach Ray.
Guys, I told you, Corey and I, the people they got us nervous. Okay, Coach Ray and Coach Mike, they are coaches, fitness coaches. That means
I'm not nervous. It was a site. I got another man here to act up with. So
I think that's it. So guys, put into the chat hashtag Coach Ray. So we also have Betty Hall. Hey there. She says, hey, Coach.
Hey, Betty Hall in the house.
Oh my God, that is such a cute thumbnail. It's like a little baby sitting up on the couch. And then Zenobia, hey there.
Supernova in the house.
Greetings to my favorite beautiful family, friends, and special guests. Hey there, Supernova. Get your hashtag Coach Ray in some comments.
COACHRAE.
Yes, look at Coach Remy Fitness. That's what I'm talking about.
Coach Remy.
All the coaches in the house.
Coach Remy, work out.
Work, twerk.
You know what? I don't think I want to think about Coach Remy twerking.
No, but you know, Coach Mike, his shirt says twerk out. We can buy those at their shop.
All
like
right.
Coach Ray and Coach Mike, they have a shop. You can buy twerk out shirts and leggings and all of that kind of stuff. So, hey, Sid Ray says, hey.
Hey.
Look at Phil, all in the mix, talking about grand morning, all.
All late, too.
I won't even gonna talk about him. I gotta uphold my brother.
Hashtag Coach Ray, COACHRAE, so you can get into the running for the first place pony.
Yep, Phil got his in there too. And you guess who else? Here's a workout queen in here saying, good morning, everyone. Karen Pino.
Hey, Karen in the house.
So Karen does work out quite a bit, so she's going to enjoy this. Coach Remy is like, Corey, and he got all the flexing arms in there. he says, this is great. That is great, Corey, about your all the work that you're doing. Corey's showing those guns. So Phil says, do 25 push-ups now, Corey. Mm-hmm.
I ain't got enough room in here. I would do it though.
Okay. Okay.
Actually, you know what? We're gonna do a video. Take a video of me doing it.
Right. Got it. We'll do that. Emily says, hey, family. And look at Despina Marie says, wow, that tofu you made for me was delicious. So we got one person in there admitting how delicious that tofu is. And, you know, Emily, I remember she tried tofu once. I gave her some and she loved it.
Hashtag Coach Ray to get your bid in to be the first place pony.
Oh, yeah. You know, Despina has hers in there. She says, so proud of y'all. And she did put her hashtag Coach Ray.
Don't forget to hit the like button, too.
Yes, Betty Hall has her Coach Ray in. And then look who's here. David Hunt saying, Corey, the introducer.
David Hunt in the house. David Hunt has an amazing YouTube channel with morning meditations with music. Fabulous singer, fabulous musician. And he was born by the river.
Y'all don't go to David Hunt. If you want to hear somebody sing, go to David Hunt's channel. It feels like I trained him well, telling David Hunt he trained you well. Emily says, I like that Bob Marley Stir It Up remix, Corey.
Stir it up.
You know what?
Buy us a coffee and stir it up.
David Hunt says he was the first person to come in at 11:21, and he also has his Coach Ray in. So let's see who is going to be the first place pony, because David Hunt says that will be a great workout. How a blind guy works out, like we could do that video.
Cool.
So guys, go ahead, Corey.
You ready for the announcement?
I am. Let's see who gets first place bragging rights.
I say and they're off.
Okay, we know. Why is Despy laughing? I'm gonna stir it up. We know that Emily is in first place. So this is just first place bragging rights. Emily was in there twice saying, hey, trying to be first today. So go for it, Corey.
All the jockeys are in position in the gates and they're off.
All right, Betty, Emily, Phil, David, Despy, Emily, David, Phil, David, Emily, Betty, Phil, Betty, Coach, Emily, Phil, Betty, Emily, Betty, Phil, Despy, Coach Remy, Despy, Emily!
Hey, the first place pony is the actual first place pony today. All right, Emily is a champion, my friend. All right, Emily gets bragging rights for being
Crystal Hudson got her name, got Coach Ray in there. I think right as I hit it.
Don't worry, Crystal. We're going to be hashtagging Coach Mike a little later on, because Coach Ray is going to be doing a giveaway of a free 15-minute Zoom virtual workout session with Coach Ray.
Yeah, so thank you, Crystal, for giving us a hello and getting in there. And I'm sorry, Despy, I know you tried to claim it, talking about it's mine, but Emily got that. So Phil is congratulating her. This is great. Corey, get our guests in here and let's see what they are talking about.
We have a power couple today that's going to take us on a journey down the road to say it's never too late to get your body in shape. We have today with us Coach Ray and Coach Mike.
Now, these two are married, just so that you know, Coach Ray and Coach Mike. So just to keep it, I'm saying that, Corey, because Despy is Emily's mom. So she says, congratulations, Emily, keep it in the family. And Emily is just throwing shade to my, sorry, David, I'm first today.
So I got to tell my story now.
I know.
Now, Coach Mike was once a single man living on the south side of Chicago. And somewhere in his travels, he met a young lady who graduated from Hampton University. This young lady saw this amazing man and pursued him like a lioness. She put him in a headlock. She suplexed him twice until he said, I do. And that's why she is still getting fit for Coach Ray, because every now and then she has to apply that suplex to who is now her husband, Coach Mike. We have a very special, beautiful, talented couple that's working together, showing you how to stay fit, get fit and stay fit, even after you're into your 40s. We have a man who's more muscular than Winston Duke. We have a woman who is more powerful and more beautiful than Lupita Nyong'o and any of the Dora Milaje warriors that were featured in Black Panther. We have with us today a powerhouse couple. We have Coach Ray and Coach Mike, today's featured guest on Blind Guy and His Wife.
Why did she come in with him in a headlock?
Just to let your guests and your viewers know that is not a true story. So
yes,
that's fiction.
Yes,
that's all fiction.
Well, y'all guys are a fun couple. We're glad to have you on today, and we're just gonna jump right into it because there are a lot of things and a lot of information that you can share with us, and we're gonna just jump right in and say, getting fit.
Well, I don't know. Look, Emily is like laughing because she was had him in headlocks. But not a headlock, and Despy's like, is that how it went? So we do have it. Okay, that is not a true story. And and David Hunt says you have not been introduced until you have been introduced by Corey, the talented blind guy.
Absolutely.
And I did put talented in there because that is one of Corey's titles for years. If you Google Corey, the talented blind guy, just see what you find. I'm sure you'll find him. Emily, you did not miss the word on the street today. We jumped right into our guest, but we do want to say good morning to Bessie Clemens, who's saying good morning to my baby and my son-in-law.
Mama, you can tell the truth. Was it a headlock or was it more like a figure four?
You don't know what a figure four is. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
It was a headlock. She wasn't wearing deodorant at that time.
Whatever.
Well, Coach Mike, Phil is helping you out. He's like, Bob and weave, Coach Mike. And David Hunt is loving your shirt. Phil is saying welcome. So welcome, guys, and welcome to the show. We also have right there scrolling at the bottom, we're putting up your banner. Oops, that's the wrong one. Who is that right there? I just pulled in anybody. Anyways, I'm going to get your banner going down there because I have blind guy his wife their life. So we're going to fix that so that we have your website and everything scrolling. I think the first thing we want to hear about, though, is how you guys have gotten fit, because we know that you are, according to you, you started your fitness challenge at 41. So I wasn't going to tell your age, but how did you do this? Because this is good stuff. Oh, wait, we do have to say hello. Peace and blessings, sis and brother-in-law. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, my
And Bessie did answer for it. She said neither, not bigger for or not anything.
That's good. Now, and you guys have an interesting story about not only just getting fit, but a whole entire shift in the way that you interact with the community around you with fitness. So can you tell us that story, please?
Sure. So we were pastoring a church for about 8 years, and we started sensing that God was shifting us out of that. But we didn't know what the next direction was. We didn't know what the next step was, what the next move was. So my husband said, let's go on a fast. And so we went on a fast for 4 days to really try to hear, okay, what's next, God? What do we do? What are we supposed to be doing? Where do we go? And so we had been fasting for about 4 days, hadn't eaten anything, and we had only been drinking water. And so at that time, no water, no food, very weak. So I was walking upstairs to our bedroom, and I literally was like dragging myself up the stairs because I had no energy. And when I got to the top of the stairs, I was like, whoo, wow, I never realized how important food is to fuel your body. And in that moment, I heard the Lord say to me, exactly, daughter, I gave you food to fuel your body and not to fluff it. And so at that moment, I knew I had a mandate to begin to lose the weight myself. He put a vision of Cheetos right in front of me because, I love Cheetos. So he was like, no.
Hence my color. It's got a little tinge of Cheetos.
Orange.
Yeah.
So, we did that. I started, my journey at that time. And at that time, my husband was pre-diabetic. And, he didn't play, and he was like, okay, look, we got to get it together. We got to do what we need to do. And so that was the support that I needed, because I had done the yo-yo dieting thing for many years, lose weight, gain back more than what I lost. And at that time, when I had his support and he was on board with me, it made all the difference in the world. And so we started from there, just losing weight. And this whole thing kind of just morphed into the new aspect of our ministry from there.
And we didn't just, was not successful right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
We had a lot of hit and miss. So we always tell people that you're going to have those times when you fall down, and as Donnie McClurkin says, you got to get back up.
Mm-hmm.
Because, it's hard, because one of the things you find out in your journey is on your road to discovery is that there's going to be some addictions that you have to learn how to overcome. And one of the biggest ones that we found out during that time was sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Sugar is more addictive than cocaine. It is so powerful, and you will find yourself, and I was, Emily's husband, Lance, he calls himself Snack King Cole. However, I think I was if he was the King Cole, I was Emperor King Cole.
Yes.
Because I used to have snacks everywhere. And when our kids were growing up with us, they would find my snacks and they would sneak them and leave the empty Reese Cup wrappers in there and things like that. But we were still on a journey. So again, that's one of the things that we always we preach. It's moderation, not deprivation.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. There's people in here are loving that fuel, not fluff. Desby is saying, yep, great revelation. And Phil says, I like how she said she was pre-diabetic. You don't have to go that route. You can change it with food. So we also have David laughing at Nat King Cole, priceless. Erica Langley says support is great and necessary. Great job.
And I know it's definitely, you know, with you guys working together, you're now impacting lives in a major way. And just so people can get a sense of it, I'll share mine. At my heaviest, I was like 290 pounds or so. And I've gone on over the past few years, like I said, I've dropped weight and now I'm down to 238. I wear a size 38 pants, went down from a size 46 pants. So, yeah.
And that was with food. He actually wasn't working out at first. But I know that speaking of food, what about these pandemic pounds? This is a challenge for people right now, you know, like Despy is saying moderation, that deprivation is very wise, you know, moderation, not deprivation. That's very wise. And so what about for people that are putting on pounds during the pandemic? You know, what are your stories with that? How can you guys help us?
So the crazy thing is that we were determined not to gain weight during quarantine. I teach Zumba, and I was teaching 11 classes a week. I was working at the Y before the pandemic hit. So I was teaching 11 classes. I was working the fitness floor at the Y. So I was constantly moving, cleaning, you know, intentionally getting my steps in. And so when quarantine hit, I kept teaching online, only kept teaching about 3 classes a week virtually. And we would go for a walk. And the determination was, hey, you know, we're not going to gain any weight during, you know, quarantine. So we're not going to get fluffy. Well, somehow or another, I still gained some quarantine pounds. And I'm like, Lord, what in the world happened? And he said, you were not moving as much as you were prior to this. So you were eating a little more, didn't go crazy, try to still be, you know, reasonable, but, you know, we're sitting around bored for hours, binge watching. So we, you know, we ate a few snacks and that kind of thing, and still gained that quarantine. They said it was quarantine 15. I think it ended up being like quarantine 2025 by the time it was all over for some people. But it's a reality because we were not moving as much. Our lives basically came to a grinding halt across the world. And so we were moving less and eating more. And so that's a beautiful recipe for weight gain. So it's a real thing.
And then the fact that, you know, on January 1st, I was rear-ended in an accident, and it put me out. I was in physical therapy and everything like that for a while. So I really wasn't able to move. So a lot of the weight that I had before, and the fact that I've had both knees replaced, I've got back issues and things like that from the military anyway. So it put me back. So I did start gaining weight. But one of the good things that helped me where I didn't gain a whole lot of weight during the pandemic was this lady right here. I was so afraid of that headlock that I refused to eat anything but what, you know, she went into the cupboards because I couldn't move a lot. So she went into the cupboard. She threw away everything. She threw away all my little hidden snacks, all the snacks that, you know, she just threw them all away. All I had left was some nuts and trail mix. And you know, well, and see, it was the
reason for that. And here's the thing you have to remember for everybody that's listening. If it's not in the house, you can't eat it. So if it's in the house, the likelihood of you or somebody in the house eating it, it goes up exponentially. So if you get it out of the house, you can't eat it. And that way you don't have the temptation.
Yeah.
Look, I agree with that. And, you know, everybody in here is agreeing as well, because Valerie said those pandemic pounds are no joke. Despy tried to make it sound good about the cutie 20, but, you know, and Betty Hall was like the quarantine 50. Now, Karen is just... Look, Karen says she's being honest. Putting on pounds during the pandemic was supporting local businesses. I mean, mostly bakeries, but and then David Hunt is agreeing with her, talking about, yeah, true words were never spoken. I was just trying to help the local bakery and Takiera. How do you say that word? Where you get those? Anyways,
yeah,
I swear that's all it was. He claims.
I don't know if people noticed it, but when the pandemic hit, the Pizza Hut, Domino's, Taco Bell, all of them just had these commercials ready to go.
Yes.
Talking about, we'll curbside pickup, or we'll deliver it to your house. You know, it's like encouraging us to get fat. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. They was delivering with the little paddle, so they didn't have to be 6 feet distance. You know.
Yes. Yeah, so we have a few questions for you guys because Phil says, Coach Mike, I'm with understanding. And David Hunt is also helping you, Coach Mike. He says, be afraid, be very afraid of the headlock. So my question for you guys is, I know that you have three different things that you apply, three nuggets. So one of them is fuel, not fluff. So let's say, for example, your brand is Fitness with Ray, Fitness Finesse with Ray. So we can find you like on YouTube there. We can find you on Facebook. We can work out with you. However, if we go over to your website, then we can also figure out how to get a hold of your free book. So this way, we want to hear from you. I'm going to drop the link to your website into the chat now. And this way they can see how to get that free book. But you tell us about fuel, not fluff. What does that mean?
So fuel, not fluff is directly related to what the instruction that God gave me. And basically, food is the only fuel that we have for our bodies. But oftentimes we use or choose snack foods or fluff foods that have no nutritional value. All they do is fill a void and they fluff us up ultimately. And so the goal is to begin to choose foods that have more nutritional value and more nutritional content. And so, we all like to snack. I live with the what you call yourself, the emperor.
Yeah. I'm retired.
The former emperor. He has done a tremendous turnaround. But I wanted to provide some healthy snacks, healthy snack options that are more nutritionally based as opposed to just being fluff foods. So you might do a sweet potato chip that you fry in your air fryer versus a bag of Lay's potato chips that you get from the store. So it's different kinds of
kale.
swaps.
You get kale.
Kale chips. I love kale chips. Have you tried kale chips? They are amazing.
We love them.
Yes. So all kinds of options for snacking healthier, because a lot of times we can eat fine. Our meals are great, but then we lose it on our snacks. And so I wanted to provide a resource that people could use to choose some healthier snacks.
And that in the fact that most people do not drink enough water. They do not drink enough water, and that is one of the things. See, I'm really, really good at drinking water. However,
water. There's water.
I don't want the headlock. But she's the one. She doesn't drink enough water. She drinks water, but she doesn't drink enough. And one of the things I told her, because in my background in the military, I was in the medical field. And that's what I told her. Every time you take a supplement, every time you take a pill or anything, it requires water to help the process. So if you just drink one bottle, but you took a supplement, that's not enough water. You have to overcompensate with your water. And then you just look at your urine and see if it's dark, yellow, then you're not drinking enough water. And that's as simple as that.
Well, Erica says that's her struggle, her water intake. And I know Despy is putting in requests. She says, will you all make me some kale chips, please? And Laquita make me some tofu. So I know another thing that you guys talk about is make sure you have some challenging changes that challenge you.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, the thing is, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. And so, change is the hardest thing we will ever have to do in our lives. But we have to submit to and, allow ourselves to endure the process of change, because that's the only way, or the challenges that come with change, because that's the only way we're going to get to where we need to be. And so, you may have to work out a little bit harder. You may have to start meal prepping. You may have to start tracking your meals, doing something that's uncomfortable, but is necessary. Working out, it may not be your favorite thing to do, but find the best, something that you like to do, and then begin to try to commit to that. So allow whatever the healthy habit that needs to be where you may be lacking, challenge yourself in that area so you can see the change you're trying to get to.
And finally,
I like it, and I do have that picture from your Facebook page of you in front of the trampoline,
Yes.
That trampoline will challenge you. We have worn out a couple. We have them right here at home. Since Corey can't see, he cannot always get out and exercise. And so this right here is a cardio dream. So I will, now I've already dropped the link to your Instagram. I'm dropping the link to your Facebook because I know that's one of the best ways to contact you. So I'm dropping the Facebook into the chat, and that's where they can see the free workouts right there on Facebook. You know, Phil gets his water in. He's like, he averages at least 4 30-ounce bottles a day. Andrea Collins-White says she adds lemons, lime, orange slices, strawberries, mint leaves, an entire fruit salad to her water bottle. And she says, hey, Coach Ray.
Good job. That's one of my clients right there. Good job.
Yes, one of your clients, because I know on your website you have your KISS calls, KYS. And what does KYS stand for again?
So that's our KISS calls. That's kicking off your success. That's our free consultations that we sit down and we talk with you about what your goals are and how the programs that we have in place can help you reach them.
Now, you got one final point we want to make. It's an acronym we call GUAM, and it stands for Globally Universal Amazing Mike.
You know what?
It does not.
Let's get back to the comments.
It does not.
It did it first, but then I got the headlock.
It never did.
And so now it stands for get up and move.
Right. Well, you know, also Crystal says that she loves the idea of an air fryer rather than a bulky food dehydrator. Good save, Coach. So you are really helping people with all of these different tips. Water is the best no-calorie drink in the world. Andrea Collins is agreeing. And Despy says change is necessary for growth. Look at Karen. She drinks her water from a Starbucks cup, so she thinks she's fancy.
Whatever works.
Coffee flavored water does not count, Karen.
Well, no. She's drinking water, so she's fancy after she finishes the coffee.
Tell us about Guam.
So Guam means get up and move. So there was a study done, I believe it was in 2015, and that study said that a sedentary lifestyle is it presents the new dangers of a smoker. And so the detrimental behavior, or the detrimental results from smoking is equivalent to.
It was inactivity. You remember?
I said a sedentary lifestyle.
Yeah.
That's
well, inactivity.
Mike, she from P-Town. She from Norfolk.
You gotta recognize.
She's a hoodoo from Hampton University. Don't start.
And you know what? And I also want to say right here that I found the workout shirt. It's on your shop. I'm going to share this link to your shop because we can get all of this apparel. All right. So just so you guys know, David says, respect the headlock. Coach Mike, you have made me a believer. And Betty Hall says she is guaming right now, walking in place at her desk. And Karen says, it's being water, Corey. The coffee is being water. Anyways, go ahead on and tell us about this. I'm going to drop the link because we can get so many wonderful things from your shop. Like, wow. But anyways, go ahead. They got masks.
So I did a shirt for Guam and many of my other aspects of the business ministry.
Yeah.
But Guam specifically, because I wanted it to be a reminder to people to get up and move at least 30 minutes a day, because a sedentary lifestyle is dangerous and it ultimately can kill you if you don't move, because it can produce so many of the metabolic diseases that people deal with, like heart disease and diabetes and so many of the others that cause so many issues. It is a dangerous thing to be sedentary. So I want people to get up and move, or Guam, 30 minutes a day at least.
Yeah, because what happens is it's just like a vehicle. You know, if you can have a brand new vehicle, but if you never drive it, after about a year, the oil is going to go bad, the gas is going to go bad, and all the fluids and everything, it's just going to be bad. And the car, you start it up one time, it may not even run anymore. So it's as simple as that. We have to move.
Our bodies were designed to move. So that's what Guam is.
Well, we know that you guys have to get running. So we want people to start putting into the chat right now, hashtag Coach Mike, so that we can do our final giveaway, because Felicia Jackson is like, I love y'all. She's also laughing at Phil because he's talking trash. He says, it's changed when Coach Ray shouldn't put Coach Mike in the headlock anymore, asking for a friend. But we do have a real question. Andrew Christopher says, do you guys have a 6X workout shirt? Good question.
That's my brother, and we can accommodate you.
Yes.
You don't
Thank
need a
you.
6X shirt, though.
So you know what Despy is saying, get up and move. Our bodies are designed to move. So tell us a little bit about this giveaway, because they're putting it in there. Hashtag Coach Mike.
So with the giveaway, you're going to get a 15-minute free personal training session online, virtually, and you get to get a taste of what it's like to work out with Coach Ray. And I know you guys mentioned Coach Ray, Coach Mike. It was a syllable. We actually go by Ray and Bay. So that is a nice flow. So if you need just, brief little syllables, you can go by that.
I love it. I love it. Well, people have their votes in already. And I know while they're still putting Coach Mike in there, we're just going to give them another minute, because we know you guys have to get out of here before we do our plant-based treats. So I'm going to definitely ask you guys one question before we go to that, while they're putting in Coach Mike. And look at Andrea Collins, I'm gonna get ready to work. You guys tell us how many fruits and vegetables you have had today.
I have had one, because I had my watermelon.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I had none because I had my water.
Oh, nice.
Right, I really haven't eaten this morning, so I tend to fast early in the morning until like noon or so. So I really have to watch what I eat, because again, I'm not trying to fluff my body. I don't want to be, because I used to be 270 something too. So yeah, it's real.
Right. And speaking of real, I do want to mention we're about to do the giveaway. So I do want to mention that if people are ready to kick off their success, there's right here on your website, here's where you start that KISS call. So, and you can also on that same page get your copy of the free ebook, Healthy Snack Swaps. So I am going to go ahead on and start the giveaway. Looks like people have been putting their Coach Mike in there. We're going to share that screen with you. Let's see how many other people. David Hunt says he had a mango yesterday. Phil says he's going to. I know. Don't listen to David Hunt. Sometimes he'll eat one chickpea. He can sing, he can play the piano, and he plays a host of other instruments. But at least Phil got his honeydew and cherries. And David Hunt says he had a watermelon 2 days ago, Corey.
Okay.
Phil says he's going to be out of the. Sure.
If you're going to do fruits, try to stay away from that. Try to do berries, berry type fruits, because some of the other fruits like mangoes, peaches, even bananas, they produce more sugar in your body.
So if you are a person who has to watch your sugar,
yeah, especially so the berry fruits are a whole lot better for you. Strawberries, berries, raspberries, blueberries, especially anything that's high in antioxidants and things like that. So if you are teetering in that, what the old folks say, sugar range, you want to make sure that you use the berries as opposed to the other types of fruits.
Nice. Thank you for that tip.
Well, Coach Ray, how do you manage to control your blood sugar? You got your sweet daddy sitting next to you all the time.
You know what?
he better control his. How about that?
It's probably called abstinence.
So, guys, we know that we are ready for our giveaway. Andrew Christopher, he says, I'm all fluff. I need help, sis and bro. Karen says she does have raw cabbage with lemon every day at 10:30. Nice. Okay. Right. So, Corey, give us the music so that whoever has not gotten your Coach Mike in, get it in now. We got people that already have it in there. Miss Bessie has hers in. So, Corey, or do you want Mike and Ray and Bay to do it?
Ray and Bay to do what?
To say, ready, set, go.
Yeah. On the count of three, say ready, set, get up and move. 1, 2, 3.
Get up and move. Where you at?
I don't
Good help is hard to find.
I know. Ayana, David, Phil, Erica, David, Andrea, Ayana, Bessie, Ayana, Andrea, Philip, Bessie, David, Andrea, Erica Langley.
All right.
Nice.
Okay, hold on. Let me help David out. It was rigged by the queen.
Guys, we know that you have to go. Congratulations to Eric. And Phil says, Coach Mike, I'm going over Corey and Cletus to get those berries today, along with those spices for David. You know what? Everybody's always trying to get our food, but we do feed a lot of people. So he says, thanks for sharing today, Ray and Bay. So this has been wonderful. We appreciate you guys today.
Thank you so much.
And shout out to our daughter, class of 2021, Michaela Kyle.
Hey.
Congratulations, Eric. Thank you guys so much. I love your show. It is so amazing. You guys are doing a phenomenal job, and we definitely appreciate you for having us on today. Thanks to everybody that showed up.
Yes, definitely.
We appreciate it. So now wait, for Erica Langley, how should she get in touch with you? Should she just go to Facebook or hit the website? What's the best way?
That's my sister. We got it.
All right.
I gotta go get my ice pack for my neck, y'all.
Okay.
Nice. Crystal Hudson is saying thank you, Felicia. Ayana loves you. And so, of course, Bessie Clemens says, nice interview, very informative. Corey David Hudson is saying, Rick. So, guys, thank you. We will see you next time because he is congratulating Erica. We'll see you guys soon, okay?
All right,
Thanks so much. Take care.
All right.
Well, that was a great show today, but we can't end it until we see a plant-based treat.
Speaking of plant-based treat, Corey, Euge's Kitchen. Hey there.
Hey.
Euge says, hi, beautiful family. Euge's Kitchen is a cooking show. And oh my goodness, Ghanaian food, and they speak several languages on that channel. So happy to see you here. We also have Despy saying she's so proud of Ray and Bay. Phil says they really keeping it in the family. So let's head on over to our plant-based treats.
It's time for today's plant-based treat by Chef LaQuita Marie.
Falafel pinwheels. Falafel is a chickpea patty. Make your own and buy it in stores. Add sliced cucumbers, tomatoes, and carrots.
Chickpeas are a great source of protein, iron, and phosphorus for bone health. Parsley is full of flavonoids that lower the risk of cancer, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and hardened arteries. Cumin increases the liver's bile production that help digest the fats that can trigger irritable bowel syndrome. Curry powder is a blend of spices that help digestion and upset stomach. Garlic and onions are full of antioxidants like vitamin C that fight colon, prostate, lung, and brain cancers.
I fried the falafel, but they fell apart, so I baked them. Falafel that I made, and let's just, make some pinwheels out of it. So I've got some hummus here that I'm going to use as a spread.
Hummus is sesame paste, garlic, and lemon. The sesame seeds are full of fiber and magnesium that lower your cholesterol and help regulate blood pressure.
Typically, you'll have cucumber and tomatoes.
Cucumbers are high in flavonoids that fight cancer and inflammation, while tomatoes have lots of potassium for regulating blood pressure.
Put a couple of falafel.
The lemon juice in your hummus has citric acid, helps reduce the formation of kidney stones.
Then you just roll it up tightly. Then we just slice it.
It was a little spicy. I like the crunch. It was definitely something I would like to have again.
This is packed with delicious flavor. I'd have it for a meal or a snack.
All right.
All right, guys, that does it for another episode of A Blind Guy.
His wife.
Their Life Live. Join us tomorrow at 11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time as we reach to finally get to, thank God it's Friday. It's going to be a financial Friday with my thoughts on everything. Coming to us from the Netherlands, talking about how he's building an empire over in Ghana, using his business savvy and using real estate investment. So check that out. He's got a lot of wonderful nuggets he's going to drop on us tomorrow on Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life Live.
Yes, and Euge's Kitchen said, thanks a lot, Corey, for the shout out. No, thank you, Euge's Kitchen, for showing us authentic food, good food. She made kelewele yesterday. I watched her video, and we recently had kelewele, which is fried plantains with peanuts and a spice sauce. But you got to go to Euge's Kitchen if you want to see that. So then we also have Phil in here. You already know, Corey. David, I'm about to take a break and get our spices and fruit along with those pinwheels. You know what? Christina says, we love those wraps. I mean, looks delicious. We love wraps. That's what she's saying. And and you know what? Speaking of which, David Hunt has a new way to close out his show. He says, that's a wrap. Oh, wait, I got to do the other. That's a wrap. There's like a movement with it and everything. And so he has hashtag that's a wrap. You just kitchen said yummy. What were you gonna say?
Oh no, I was gonna say I was gonna sign off, but we got comments going and keep reading.
Yeah, Despy said great show. Ayana, thank you so much. Despy and Ayana, they said great show. Thank you. And Phil says he's going to enjoy those wraps for everybody. So absolutely, Phil, you get wraps the next time I make the falafel wraps. It might be today. We'll see.
Like I said, that does it for another episode of A Blind Guy,
His wife,
Their Life Live. Don't forget to join us tomorrow. My thoughts on everything will be here, and you will win a chance to get a shout out on his popular YouTube channel called My Thoughts on Everything. So with that being said, we want to say goodbye by saying deuces, and we'll say it in a very special way since Coach Michael's from Chicago. The Bulls, the Bears, who cares? Deuces.
You know what? I'm going to just wait before we say deuces. You know, Crystal is saying good things. Well done. And Phil talking about Jesus be offense. Let me tell you, we need help in here. Guys, now we can say deuces.
Deuces.
Deuces.